I'm Bernardo Espina. I'm the Senior Channel Manager with Epicor in Latin America, and my job is to work with our partners, our business partners in Latin America to introduce our technology in their countries. Here in Jamaica, we work with ZedMakeyla. We work with Makeyla Solutions, and they represent us and they do it very well. So we're happy to be here with them and present to you what Epicor is. But before I go there, I'd like to have a quick understanding of the type of companies that are represented here this evening. So I know Iron Rock, they're our happy customer, and we're happy to have them with us in the insurance world. And also know that there's quite a few people from the Parish Council, and we're happy to have you too. But besides the Parish Council and Iron Rock, what other companies do we have? Please raise your hand and say, I'm from... Yep. What type of standards? Oh, interesting. NIF sounds familiar to you? Oh, okay. So the Jamaican government is not still requesting companies in Jamaica to start implementing NIF, the international norm for financials? Not yet? The IFRS? No? Are they? Yeah? Okay. So you help companies get certified on best practices. Wonderful, wonderful. Who else do we have? Right here, please. Manufacturing, beautiful. That's what we want to talk about tonight. And in the back is another hand, please. Wow, that's a great introduction. Anybody wants to top that? Thank you, thank you. Please. Bakery? Fantastic. Thank you. Right after them. The gentleman right here in the yellow shirt. Thank you very much for introducing yourself. Am I missing any company on the left side of the room? No? Okay, wonderful. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So this presentation has two parts. The first part, I'm going to basically tell a quick story for manufacturers. So those who are in manufacturing are going to feel very related to this situation, hopefully. And if they do, then we have something to help you. And the second part of it, and then I'm going to quickly introduce Epicor and tell you what the company is, who we are, and what we do. And then I'm going to turn the time over to someone very special that I'm going to introduce at the end of my presentation, who's going to show you how we help companies like yours to do business and become #1 in the country. So our slogan and what we do, we believe, goes by, we grow business, we don't sell software. So basically our interest here today is not just to come show you nice software and ask you for your business and take the money and that's it. We're interested in helping your business grow. And whether you are into chicken or bread or whatever you're doing, we want you to be the very best. And we help you through our software. And to do that, you need to grow, and grow is the #1 priority for CEOs and senior executives, and that's taken from Gartner and also from American Express Open Research. Small businesses owners also say that growth is their top priority, and we want to help them grow. And so for manufacturers, there are certain trends and drivers and challenges: expansion, performance, business development, collaboration, digitalization, and generational shift. We've seen that everywhere. I've been selling software for quite a few years from Canada to Argentina, and there's no difference in those countries. There are companies that are having this transition between the founders of the company and the next generation, who believes in technology and how technology can help them be more effective. And that is, I found that here and everywhere else. So there's common to manufacturers in everywhere. But I want to focus on performance, the importance of being more effective at what you do and doing it better, faster, so you can sell more for a better price. That's and be number one. So basically, the continued need for improved efficiency in all phases of the business, including the need of lean manufacturing, lean practices, whether you are implementing a Six Sigma program or anything related to continuous improvement, also process automation, operational business intelligence, immediate feedback, and additive manufacturing. So one of the elements that was mentioned by Wayne, Mr. Harding, a few minutes ago, was the importance and the need to have on-time information, reliable data that you can access anywhere in the world when you need it, not as an anecdote later on, but when you need it right away. So talking about performance, this is the story I want to share with you. For manufacturers, this is going to sound probably familiar. And every organization in manufacturing has a similar flow. It begins with a sales order. So whether a customer calls you or you get a sales order through an email or EDI or whichever way you're getting your orders, they go to a sales team who is happy to send it over to sales entry, so it's registered in the company and in your system. So when ERP comes into play, it has to go through some sort of system that captures that information so the entire manufacturing process can begin. So first thing is planning. There is a genius in every company who knows how to do things and when to do it and where. So if you have machines as part of your manufacturing process, there is a genius that says, oh, I know how to do that. So I'm going to tell what resources do we need so we can make all this product that our customer is asking for. But well, in an ideal world, it's not going to be one customer but several customers. So it makes it complicated because it has to keep into consideration that is also a lot of information that is not probably depending upon him, but other people, like our procurement people, or perhaps warehouse. So do we have enough? Do we need more? What's our forecast that we're gonna sell within the next 3 months? Do I have too much inventory or too little? Not only from raw material, but also from finished goods. So all that information needs to be synced in and in line between the planning department and procurement department and the warehouse. So it's money that we're talking about when there's disconnect between one side and the other. But whenever they manage to be online and they can proceed, so it comes the other genius in the company. The people responsible for scheduling, the one who's going to send the job orders to the shop floor where things happen. So on one hand, we have the top floor where the directors of the organization have the visibility to know we sold this large order to our number one customer and they're expecting us to deliver a certain number of products at certain time on certain day. But what's happening on the shop floor may be a different story, and things happen in the shop floor. But customer service not necessarily is aware that machine number 3 is down and is being down for quite a few hours. Customer service maybe, so they commit, no worries, Mr. Brown, we're gonna deliver your product by Wednesday the 27th at 2 p.m. as we agreed. Wait a second, he doesn't know that our oven is being non-functional for 2 days because there's this piece that the maintenance people haven't been able to find yet. And they have scheduled certain maintenance, but wait a second, the machine broke before they expected and now their stock and production is not going to be on time. There's so many different things. There are so many different outcomes in production. So you can get good products, but you can also get scrap. And you need to be accounting for that because you also get downtime and you need to make up for that downtime that will delay your ability to live up to your commitment to your customer and deliver the goods that are expecting the right time. And when you have more than one production line, and if it's the number one company, I imagine you guys don't have one line of production, but quite a few. So there's so many things that are needed to be taken into consideration. But what's happening there at the machine level, at the operational level? Is everything being reported on time? Is being reported manually? Or do we have automation of those processes so we know in real time if my equipment, my machines are up or down? Are they down? Are they running on time? Are they running at the speed they should so they're making good product? Are they down? Why? How often? And what are the reasons for it? So I can identify those reasons and do something proactively to stop those pieces of equipment from going down again and delaying my production. So all these different outcomes are manually tracked, and they're sent to a data consolidation where there's the human factor that sometimes can be another risk in our processes, because, well, I can type 31 pieces, but wait a second, the piece of paper said read 37. And actually I'm typing so fast that it was 38. So how reliable is the information I'm gathering from the shop floor? If this is an automated process, I might have a better chance that I got the right information that is going to let me know the overall equipment effectiveness of my operation, and then finally get all this information at the end of every shift or at the end of every day to go back into our system. So now the entire company has visibility of what's going on in the shop floor. But by the time it gets back to the system, I might be a little bit late. So it may be an anecdote. Oh yeah, yesterday I was on a cocktail invited by ZedMakeyla, and I didn't know what was happening in the shop floor. In the meantime, I had to wait till the next day, and they informed me by the time they had already fixed it, but it took them 3 hours of downtime, which costs a lot. So the start of a lot of question marks on people on the headquarters and people on the top floor. All they know is they need the product to be released on time, but without knowing everything is happening down there. So this disconnect includes everybody in the organization. So it's affecting the accounts payable people, all the accounting in general. And at the very end of this process, we have continuous improvement. So those initiatives that are trying to make organizations more effective when delivering products and services. So what we do at Epicor is try to break this disconnect and bring companies into the world of connectivity. And we give them tools that will help them have the visibility on time of what they need to know, when they need to know, so they can act fast. This is a quote from Jennifer Messiano, IT manager at Walton's Signage, which is one of our customers in the United States. And they're showing how much money they have saved by implementing a product like ours. And I just chose this one because I like the turbine of the airplane in the picture, but I can show you countless experiences from our customers, not only in Jamaica, but across the Americas and also in Europe and Asia, who use our software. These are some of those companies that you might recognize in the manufacturing world. This is another success story from Church Global Manufacturing, the issues they used to have and how the Manufacturing Express Edition of Epicor in the cloud helped them become more effective and save a lot of money and have a quick return on investment on the investment they made with us. But what makes the difference, in case you have already learned about different ERP solutions, one of the things that I like to point out when presenting Epicor is that we're laser focused. Why did we ask about the companies and type of industries that you were in? Because we are pretty good at working with manufacturers and companies in distribution, or even retail. But manufacturing distribution is what we do best. We have customers in other verticals and other segments and different markets as well, but we certainly specialize on those. You won't be able to read a thing there, but basically it's a very comprehensive product that goes all the way in the chain, the production chain. I'm going to show you a slide about that in a few minutes. And to finish my presentation, I just want to tell you who Epicor is. And at a glance, a few numbers. We are a global organization with over 20,000 customers and almost 4,000 employees around the globe in over 150 countries and over $1 billion in revenue a year. And we are focused on this kind of companies. So the yellow that you cannot read is telling you the size of the company, employees wise as well as revenue wise. So we are focused on small, medium to large organizations. So we don't go to the largest in the world, but we go to companies that are medium sized to decent size. So we have a solution for even smaller companies that not necessarily have to be selling hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And we have a solution that works for them. With global presence and headquarters in Austin, Texas, we can be represented in the world through a very comprehensive network of partners that represent our brand in the world, being Makeyla Solutions, ZedMakeyla, our partner in Jamaica. Again, our industry focus in manufacturing, distribution, retail, and services mainly. And the value chain that I was trying to remember. So we work with companies that work with business to consumers or business to business as well, and we cover the entire process. So basically, we understand this industry, and we have a product that can help you. When I was talking and telling you the story in manufacturing, I noticed a couple of heads that were nodding like, that's me. So if that happens to you, that happens in your company, we have a solution that might help you. And with that, is there any question that you want to ask at this point? Then